Mix can be a huge throw-off to your dynamic. I don't know if he could even be the in-game leader for Alpha Red. I don't know what their roles are specifically, past observing the players play. So he might be a key fundamental player in terms of communicating or supporting that Alpha Red's really missing here. Who knows? Lucid Dream, however, they're going to get things started off pretty quickly. Looks like a flash being set up for Banana. Just waiting for some communication to come out from PTC and Genius if the CTs are contesting. If they're not, they're going to take it a little bit slower, and it looks like it's going to be the latter.
Well, CBBK eventually does fire off that flashbang, going to give Lucid the ability to push in towards sandbags and check that area out. Not seeing a whole lot.
Yeah, they've got control of the Banana, so that's a good start for them. And it looks like that's just what the main objective was for the T side. Spread out, make sure no one's pushing the extremities of the map. And as soon as we take Nana, we're just going to throw the smoke in towards CT probably, and then a flash over the top and get in there with the Glocks. And it's going to be on Fox to hold this down.
That's literally all that it is for Alpha Red. If Fox doesn't actually manage to get 2 or 3 frags here, look how long the rotate is going to be for the other players on A. They're still in pit. That's the round over.
Yep, and that is not the start that Alpha Red were looking for, unfortunately, Jordan.
It kind of almost in a way felt like Alpha Red was set up for a retake on the B bomb site with only the one player there. Obviously, you had another guy sort of sitting in CT, but he's not likely to make much of a difference as soon as that smoke goes down, past a couple of lucky shots through the smoke. But then they commit to the hold, and no one's rotating across for Alpha Red, so I don't know. It's obviously a difficult site to hold once the Ts are on top of you on B, and then once the Ts take control of it, it's like almost impossible to retake. It just, I don't know, it looked a bit weird for Alpha Red, I thought.
You need the correct utility to be retaking that bomb site, and yeah, it can be difficult. I've seen CT retakes be completed, but when the frags are that convincing and you haven't been able to pick any of the Ts on the entry and you've lost 2 of your players, you're dreaming.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it would have been a better idea for Fox to, you know, just take a couple of shots on well, whatever you want to call it, spools or coffins now, and then fall into construction. But the issue then was that Lucid had a player that pushed through the smoke into CT spawn.
Yep.
So it was kind of a lose-lose situation, I guess, there for Alpha Red, unless they hit their shots, which is never going to be easy.
And lose they did.
Yeah.
Now, 4 Mac-10's just going to be storming straight through jungle, at least 3 of them. They're jumping around. Smoke's come out onto the bomb site. Look at this. This is lovely stuff from Lucid Dream up.
789 though is making it a bit more interesting than it maybe should be. That'll be cleaned up fairly comfortably though in the end by Lucid. A couple of kills going over to Genius here. The Mac-10's being put to good work. PTC I think also had a Mac-10. So not much of a loss here for Lucid, and getting 3 kills, or actually 4 onto SMGs. Very nice.
What a sick anti-eco that was. Just running up jungle side with a couple of flashes, and then the wall of smoke comes out onto A as they're coming across to stop them getting shot from pit. And here's the thing, right? Lucid Dream are heading to Dallas at the end of the month. And whenever you're playing best of ones in the groups of DreamHack tournaments, what map are you going to be playing?
Inferno.
If they're working on this map, then maybe, you know, they will be prepared enough for like an international event.
Yeah,
and
who else is at that tournament though that you think Lucid
they
might
are,
have much of a chance against?
Mate, the groups just came out. Look, they are very, very...
Who have they got? Because I don't know.
I'll look it up. I'll tell you. Hold on. This is a gun round though, and these Mac-10s could find the heads of these head armorless players. Which could be a very rough state of affairs. Lucid Dream, here comes the flash over the top.
KNTZ sets himself not affected by the flashbangs too much at all, but the Mac-10's a different story. Genius just rolls around the corner, and KNTZ doesn't exist anymore, at least not in this round. 789 on the bomb site has to get the smoke down, but he needs to actually do some work here sooner or later because his teammates are dropping like flies. Olivia's got a good position up there on top of Diggity Roof. He will eventually fall. That's the bomb site secured. Lucid, they're looking, I will say, even more solid here on Inferno than they were on Mirage. And that is a scary prospect for Alpha Red.
Okay, so next 2 games coming up for Lucid Dream is they have to verse Tyloo in this.
Yep.
And then they have to play Team Liquid first game at Dallas.
Yeah, look, in those best ones, I reckon they might have a chance. If they can get Inferno, Pilly, Team Liquid, bit of a pushover.
Oh, man. It's
All
a
I'm
rough
saying is there's a
being
chance.
the last seed.
Yeah.
But, you know, Inferno is a map that Liquid probably would play them on.
Yeah.
So this is Liquid prep right here. Particularly because Alpha Red are not looking very good already, starting things off. But this is the thing, right? Sometimes when I watch this Lucid Dream team play, they very much impress me with their tactical prowess. Like on Nuke in particular, and this map so far, I'm seeing things that I don't even see from some of the better, like, you know, more active regions in the world. Even some of the like tier 3 European teams and stuff.
Fair.
But it's nice to see.
Yeah. Not sure how much hope that's going to give a DreamHack for Lucid, but who knows?
Yeah, look, Team Liquid in the opening game, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Best of ones. Anyway, this is not a best of one, but
Could be at this point.
it could be for Lucid Dream, right? If they win Inferno, looking pretty solid for them so far, but we have only seen the one gun round for Alpha Red, but my issue in that gun round is for Lucid, they really took it as a save, right? They took a few MAC-10s through, they didn't really invest too much into that round, and Alpha Red still kind of capitulated pretty easily on that A bomb site. So Alpha Red doing a good job of cleaning, or Lucid Dream doing a good job of cleaning Alpha Red up. And on these anti-ecos, there hasn't been too many issues for Lucid either. I mean, look at all this utility.
They're trying so hard, Jordan. Why are they trying so hard, man? Triple molly out on the site, the 2 smokes.
Well, they
no
just
risks
know.
being taken.
They just know if they win this game and they win against Tyloo and MVP loses to Alpha Red
and
tomorrow,
then they win against Liquid and they're #1 in the world, just
then,
like
yeah.
easy for Thailand, you know?
Exactly. Then they're through to Occitanie.
Yep.
I don't know if Lucid has ever been to France, but
I don't think so.
could be the first time.
Going to America, that's pretty good.
Yep. Might be their first time going there as well.
Could
I
be.
don't recall Lucid ever really being on the international stage.
It was probably, I mean, maybe some of the players, like Signature, if QQ was on that Signature roster.
PTC might have done a bit on Firepower.
Tower went to WesG in China. Apart from that, not really too sure.
Firepower played at like IEMs or something, ESL ones.
I know Firepower. Oh no, sorry, PTC didn't go to WesG with Firepower because it's a single nationality tournament.
Yeah.
That was the old Chinese Firepower. Did a Thai team? I think Alpha Red probably were the representatives. They were the representatives for Thailand at WesG.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. Good old memory. It takes a while to get going, but when it works, it works.
Wow.
Too bad it's only works for Counter-Strike facts and not my actual studies.
My rolls want some Counter-Strike facts as well.
Well.
The only fact is that Alpha Red is having difficulty here on Inferno, but at least it's a 1-for-1 trade this time.
Well, yeah, look, that's not even a good talking point because Lucid Dream have got control of Banana.
No, I don't disagree.
And Alpha Red, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to beat the aggressors in this round if they sit around and wait for something to happen. Unless Olivia hits a couple of nice shots on the entry into this bomb site, then people will... Liquid #1 in the world. Okay, well, that's just not true because Astralis is #1 in the world. You can go look at the rankings right now, mate. So,
You tell him, Billy.
I mean, just...
You biased
it's a fact of life.
Liquid fanboy.
I'm a #1 Liquid fanboy. Twist, have you seen that guy? He's handsome.
Yeah, he is. He's got good hair. Oh, that's a nice flashbang as well. Fox has cleaned up Banana, so suddenly a bit of hope, success for Alpha Red here. Are they going to throw the round away, though? Like, if 789 goes down for free here, bomb plant 2v3, it's doable for Lucid. Not an easy player to deal with, though. Obviously, that angle means CBBK has to get the trade. Now it's on to CBBK. 1v3. What can he do? At least damage here is still relevant for him,
100%.
right?
Yeah,
So
these
he's playing
CTs
for
are very
something.
broke. Every kill he gets is huge.
Oh, and if he pushes through this smoke, he might just get KNTZ if he gets the timing right. Knows that Fox is there. And this is a nice angle to get at least one, maybe two. Now it's a 1v1. And he knows where KNTZ is well. The flash is great, forcing KNTZ out. He's spotted him now. And it's winnable for CBBK. How does this happen?
Oh my god. Forget about damage. He's just damaged them beyond repair. They're going to have to take a save.
I mean, okay, this is exactly the situation I was talking about. You win the pistol for Lucid. You win the first couple of gun rounds. Series over. Am I right or am I wrong?
They are in the bin. Oh, it's a real rough one. It's really rough.
And you should never, ever be allowed to win a round like that.
Don't know what to say. It's a 3-on-1. They give him way too much room to work with. It's too much across this whole series, man. Like, too much respect being given by Alpha Red.
I don't know what Alpha is going to be saying right now. Just had a tactical pause out from them. Doesn't really matter. I mean, at this point, their mentality is going to be cooked.
Where was this yesterday from Lucid Dream? Going
Who
up
were they
against
playing?
MVP.
MVP. Well, I mean, a bit of a different beast.
Still, man, like, the individuals didn't show up to that game. I watched it. Like, just... Come on.
Come on.
This is what I like to see. This is the Thai Counter-Strike that I love.
But the thing is, like, do you go into that kind of a game with a different mentality than you do against a team like Alpha Red?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you do as Lucid. You know, you're like, okay,
I
we're
think
against
Lucid,
MVP.
if I'm Lucid, I'm going to cosplay as Lucid right now. I reckon that's...
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know what that cosplay would really look like.
I mean, they have a... Well, I guess that's death, right? As their logo.
Yeah, I'd probably think that even if Alpha Red's beaten me once or twice, I'd probably say, we're better.
Yeah, I would say so.
Whenever you have the better individual players...
My
usually-
7. No dice.
Again, double smokes and the triple Molotov. Lucid Dream, they're looking pretty impressive.
Yep.
This is some great tactics coming out from the lads.
Great Tic
You
Tacs.
watch these guys play. I mean, the Tic Tacs on Nuke. Have you seen their Tic Tacs on Nuke?
What flavour are they?
They
never
are
liked the
Astralis
orange. I
flavored.
never liked the orange ones.
They're Astralis flavored.
Okay.
They do the
Minty.
outside take with like the smoke on the windows and the molly onto heaven. They know all those. I've seen them.
Spicy. I mean, maybe there's like spearmint, right? It's like mint but with a twist. I guess that would be liquid.
Yeah. Oh, they're also Fnatic.
Yeah.
That's actually more applicable to a Fnatic because they're like, oh, maybe they're orange.
You reckon Fnatic's the orange flavour Tic Tac?
Yeah. Who else has an orange logo?
Doesn't matter what logo colour it is. It's about their play style.
Oh. Their play
Like
style.
mint would be like the best, right? Because mint is just, you know, #1. So that's Astralis.
You know what Alpha Red would be? They
What?
wouldn't be a Tic Tac bed. They'd be those Harry Potter beans. They'd be like earwax at this point.
No, they'd be like the minion Tic Tacs.
I'm sorry, Alpha Red. I'm sorry, guys. Like, you've just been getting cooked tonight. You've been getting cooked in the playoffs of the Pro League. You did great to beat Boot to make it through to this stage, but without STK, these lads are looking...
They're looking like
They're looking
minion
not
Tic
their
Tacs.
normal selves, and I can sympathise playing with a stand-in. It's a sad state of affairs. I really hope that this match was going to be a banger. I love the tie-on-tie action, and don't take that out of context. No one clipped that.
No one would. No, ever. No one's taking that out of context. But yeah, it is definitely looking like this matchup may well be a disappointing one for the viewers at the very least, because, well, 6-0 right now. It's another gun round for Alpha Red. The rounds that Lucid have been winning really is putting Alpha Red in a bit of a difficult position. But here we go. Another hopeful round for them. They do actually check the cutout in the end. Genius gets KNTZ. So all in all, a 2-for-1 trade. Lucid Dream making their way toward the A bomb site. Do have a favourable situation. But there's 2 players on this bomb site still. So are they expecting that? It was the 4-1 split from Alpha Red.
Well, they're turning it into a B split. This is excellent to watch from Lucid Dream. They're playing this to perfection.
Oh no! What's he even looking at? He's looking at the wall. Like, what angle are you checking?
He's turning around.
Why?
He waited the whole round, Jordan. Sometimes people get impatient. We don't all have infinite attention spans like you.
Well, I wouldn't say that I do, but oh no, like the timing, just your heart gets crushed.
As someone in the chat just said, bean boozled. That's exactly what happened to Olivia.
Yeah,
He got bean boozled. He's bean boozled.
he has been boozled. He's been Tic Tac minioned. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Unfortunate.
But that, I think, that particular instance, like that one little turn from Olivia, kind of sums up how this map has gone so far. Like, just nothing working for Alpha Red.
Why is Alpha Red so bad? That's what someone said in the chat. They're not bad. They're pretty good, actually. But just today, they're playing with the stand-in. They're not playing up to their normal standards. It's rough, you know. If these Asian CS teams were able to play to their very high standards every single game that they do play, there would be no problem.
Yeah.
There would be no issue. There'd be some of the better players.
That
in the
is
world.
the issue, isn't it?
It's the issue of consistency, man. It's a rough one.
I told Olivia that in the elevator, man.
I told him,
Why didn't he
don't get
listen?
off the angle, Olivia.
Yeah. That's what I'll tell him next time.
Fortunate. All right. Well, do you know what the number 7 in Thai is, Jordan?
No.
It's jet, and that's what Lucid Dream are going to do after they win this map. They're jetting out of here.
I'm not even gonna. That wasn't even good.
Wasn't
Like,
even
I'm
good.
not even gonna humor you with a fake laugh.
That's what Jordan usually says after we're done casting. We get off the broadcast and he just goes to me, he goes, "Man, you're casting. That wasn't even good."
Well, gotta be cruel to be kind.
So just want the best for me. Well, 1-for-1 trade will probably favour Lucid Dream, but at least they haven't got that Nana control for free this time. They do have Carpets though, and that's a good mid-round play from Olivia. On point this time. Gets them the advantage, but for how long? Because Inferno is one of those maps where even if you're at a disadvantage on the T side, if you just go, "Hey lads, we're rolling into the B side and we're hitting let's go B, we're hitting our shots," and it doesn't matter.
Get that smoke in CT, it's 1v3.
That's right.
And even if you trade 1-for-1, still 2v3, holdable on the retake for Lucid, especially with all this utility that they've got.
Who's the stand-in? The stand-in is 789.
You know what?
STK.
I was saying 2v3 on the retake, it doesn't even matter.
It's a 3v3 now.
3v3. CBBK is hanging on for dear life.
This is doable though. The bomb's not down yet. Alpha Red, they're going to start to rotate. If they get that smoke on Nana and some good flashbangs in, they could make something happen. There's no utility for Lucid Dream here. So this is not unwinnable, but they need to play it correctly.
And so far, well, they couldn't win the 3v1 on the A-bomb side. So the 3v3 makes you feel a little bit concerned. The utility is going in now from Alpha Red, but I wonder, have they left it a little bit too late? Lucid Dream all set up. There's no Molotovs, no HE nades to get them out of position. Do they expect QQ from the same angle? It seems like Olivia did. It may not make a difference. Time has run out. Has 789 got this? I'm not sure that he has.
There we go. Another round for Lucid.
Another fitting into a round.
Oh my god. This is so... Oh.
I mean, that ragdoll where he just like pops up and then falls on the ground, that kind of feels like Alpha Red. Every round, it's just, they pop up, they have a chance, they have an opening, and then it falls on the ground.
They've had their opportunities, they're just not making the most of them.
Yeah. What's 8 in Thai?
Look, I've already butchered the pronunciation of 7. Every time I try to say any Thai to my missus's family, they just laugh. They go, "Yeah, good job. You did your best." 8 in Thai, I can't make a pun with that. It's not an English word.
I can do it in German.
Oh,
it's acht.
Acht.
And that's probably how Alpha Red is feeling right now. They're like, "Oh, goddamn. How's this game gone?"
That sounds like the phlegmy sound that older people make when they clear their throat.
Well, Germans love that sound.
That is the main sound in the German language.
One of. And so far, we haven't really seen much from Alpha Red here on Inferno. It's been a continuation of Mirage, but to a greater extent for Lucid. PTC, maybe a little overeager this time, slowly pushing onto the A-bomb site alone. No trade potential from him. Olivia will just miss the shots with the Deagle. So the round is being salvaged slowly but surely by Lucid Dream. There we go. Nicely done from Genius. 4 kills on for the ace, but probably won't get it.
Oh, man. Fox left all alone. See if he could take any of these guns away or maybe get himself a nice AK rifle. That would be good. But at this point, man, like Alpha Red, they need to get some rounds on the board. And on the CT side, heading into their T side after this, they needed a solid number of rounds. They need like more than 6. And that's all they're going to be allowed to get, best case scenario, which, let's face it, doesn't look like even that's going to happen.
It's not at the point where I want to say like this is a 16-0 or anything like that. But if we get further and further into this half and nothing changes for Alpha Red, then we start to think about that, yeah.
Terrorists win.
Well, this guy in the chat just said pad is 8 in Thai. I'm pretty sure that's not correct. Pad is like the word for stir-frying something, and that's what's happening to Alpha Red at the moment. They're getting sizzled.
So they've gone from being a Tic Tac to being a Harry Potter Birdie Bots every flavour bean to being stir fry. You know, we're really putting through like the paces today. What is Lucid Dream in that case? Are they the Wok?
Are they the Wok? I think they're the flame and the wok.
They're the rock.
And the spice.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Are we cooking a 16-0? That's what Lucid Dream wants to know.
I don't think so just
Maybe
yet.
not.
Here we go.
Straight
Alpha
into
Red.
the Molotov. 789. Easy couple of frags for him. 2v4. Well, we've seen situations turn around from places like this. And PTC might be the catalyst for that. I think he knows there's a player there in library. Going to get the smoke down, but look at where CBBK is on. No! Not again. Not again, Alpha Red, please. This cannot happen. There you go. It did. It happened. It is literally the dream for Lucid Dream. A 2v4. They've lost. Now Alpha Red has lost a 1v3 and a 2v4. I just don't know what to say. Like, it's not the Alpha Red that we wanted to see tonight.
It's just a really rough situation. It's about as rough as people arguing the spelling of Thai words in English, which you know, the sounds that most of them make, you can't even make with the English letters. Just yeah. It's about as pathetic as my attempt to pronounce most of them. Fortunate. But I am learning some things, so that's good.
Genius is not learning a whole lot. He's just stat padding. Another 2 kills for him here. I'm not really sure what to say about this match that I haven't said already. Like, I feel like a broken record at this point. QQ's going to get a free one onto KNTZ. Another round over, 11-1. Well, at least Alpha Red can get some guns again.
Well, you know, there's at least one nice thing about this. It's a Lucid Dream. They're playing pretty well. Maybe if they can start to step things up a little bit more, they can be competitive against Tyloo tomorrow. And then heading into Dallas, I mean, they might get double digits on Team Liquid. Best case scenario.
Boot didn't manage double digits on Liquid.
They did.
Did they? Was it 11
I think
or
they
10?
did, yeah. Mate, it was 9, 10, or 11.
So maybe they did, or maybe they didn't.
66% of the time, in my brain, they did get double digits.
Right, that's what matters. Your brain, not the actual result. This will be a nice HE nade. Oh, that's done a lot of damage to Wanna Fly and QQ, but is it going to get around here for Lucid? See QQ just jumping out into pit, has no idea where 789 is. The bomb follows. Lucid Dream.
There we go. They've got it.
They just do not care at this point. Lucid Dream do not care.
Well, Alpha Red, they've won the round off the back of that. So that's one.
But that was Lucid Dream literally running out apps.
Yeah.
And jumping into pit.
I know.
Like with no idea where any of the CTs were on the A side. So,
Rip chicken.
Okay, sure, they've got around.
555 equals lol for your information. Yeah. Good old ha ha ha.
There we go. Fox is starting to get the ball rolling, but Genius rolls around the corner as well. Reload gets the better of him. 3v3 still. As we've seen before, that favors Lucid. And look at, like, they've literally just not stopped. They have continued this hype train on rolling. They're in the B side. They're in construction. Meanwhile, QQ's running around on A. Spots out Olivia. It's just a chaotic round. I think we're at the point where Lucid's like, we've got enough rounds in this first half. We don't care anymore. We're just going to run and gun. And that's what they're doing.
Well, let's see if it gets them another round on the board, or if Alpha Red can capitalize on their mistakes.
Nope. Not going to happen. Genius CBBK. I mean, Genius is having a ball, isn't he? 17-6.
Well, actually, that's interesting to point out, because when Alpha Red beat Lucid Dream, Genius had a pretty poor series for his standards. Genius is actually, like, when he's playing well, he's probably a past, like, PTC and Olivia, like, all types. He's probably one of the more exciting players to watch in Thailand, because he's so mechanically gifted. Like, when this man's aim is on point, his movement's on point, he's, like, he looks ungodly, looks inhuman.
Again, Lucid Dream rolling around the corner, trying to shoot people in the head. This time, unless PTC salvages it, not going to work. Olivia will hit the shot. There was a HE nade from Fox that actually exploded on Olivia there. In the end, though, QQ just gets the timing wrong. And that's probably another round here for Alpha Red. Smoke will go through. CBBK, he's already won the 1v3. Can he do the 1v4? Not this time. 2 rounds for Alpha Red.
Doubled their round count.
1 left in the half.
And they get the third on the board. I'd love to see it. Love to see them make
Would
it
you?
make it
Same
more
score as
competitive.
Mirage.
Let's go for another bad pronunciation of a tie number.
Okay.
3 is some, and they need some more rounds.
Yeah.
They need to get some more rounds, Jordan.
Yep. 3 in German is drei.
They
So
need to
it's-
try a little harder.
Well, they need to try a little bit harder. Well, I was going to say it's looking like a pretty dry performance today from Alpha Red, but looks like they might actually get a few rounds here. PTC does get KNTZ, keeps it a little interesting. Genius has been on point so far. So if Alpha Red give him the chances, he will be able to win the round. But
There it is. 3rd round on the board.
Alpha Red, second half, pistol round, they've got that in Mirage. If they don't get that here on Inferno, we're probably looking down the barrel of a pretty quick defeat.
Someone's dissing your shirt in chat. How dare you? This is a cultural shirt.
I'm just going to say this is an authentic but
You're being
shirt.
racist just by dissing the shirt.
It's from Indonesia. And because we're doing Asian Counter-Strike, I felt it was fitting.
Stupid, Jordan. These teams are Thai, not Indonesian. Don't you know the difference?
Well, I know
bud?
that. In fact, it's been a while since we've seen a really strong Indonesian side in Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Wrecker are the opposite of, well, wrecking anyone at the moment, unfortunately. Although
They're
they
wrecked.
do win some rounds in the qualifiers, flash out, and they will stream out carpets on the side of Alpha Red. But there's 3 CTs already here.
Yeah, Wannafly starts off nicely as well from the graveyard. So he's going to be able to double down. It's not looking good. Here comes Wannafly flying through the air. True to his name, and that's a pistol round for Lucid Dream. And with that, the hopes of ever coming back into this series for Alpha Red are dwindling.
They are.
Perhaps already dwindled.
I mean, they needed these pistols, and they're not winning any of them in this map in particular, which probably leans itself to this being more one-sided than the last one.
Yeah. Look, all I'm going to say is, I know this is looking a bit memey, sounding a bit memey, guys, but I do implore you to wait for our next series. This one's looking over, but the next one coming up, Tyloo and MVP, that is really, I think, what everyone actually is here for. That is going to be the game of the night. And that's where we're going to really get to see, I would say, who's actually going to Occitane from this Asia region. Winner of that game, in my opinion, you know, they don't lose tomorrow. And they clean up the region 3-0.
Oh, Lucid Dream, they look like they want to be ending this one. They were just charging down mid in the last round, running at them on the T side, straight into the bomb sites. Let's see if Alpha Red can try to abuse that a little bit. Straight out mid, taking the fight is my rolls, and that's a man advantage straight off the bat for Alpha Red, so good stuff. They're going to push PTC down. Banana by himself. It's only a 1-for-1 though, and because they've abandoned Banana very early on the side of Lucid Dream, this is a lot of map control for Alpha and a very good scenario for them.
What is going on here? CBBK almost wins the aim duel against Olivia.
I think the problem really was that he assumed the terrorists didn't have legs and they couldn't make their way up Banana, and unfortunately that is just not the case. Even terrorists have legs.
Who would have thought?
They're people just like you and me. They are manlets though.
Okay.
They're like 5 foot tall. Anyone who hasn't seen the comparison to some of the car models. And he's found himself behind Wannafly, and good stuff from Alpha Red. They punished the aggression, they maintained the man advantage, and they used that map control to convert it into a round, but that's only their 4th round.
That was a pretty loose round, though, from Lucid as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they were... I'm going to say it. I don't think they were taking that round too seriously. PTC charging down Banana.
CVBK throwing grenades in the open when the T's
Yeah.
could have easily come up Banana.
PTC's trying to make a banana smoothie. But all he got was mashed banana. What a disappointment.
Just like the ending of that joke, the punchline never really came.
Well, come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Here's a better joke for you, Jordan.
Okay.
You know what 4 is in Thai?
No.
It's C. Let's see if Alpha Red can get some more rounds.
You know what 4 is in German? It's fear. And I think Alpha Red is full of fear right now because they're down 14-4 against Lucid Dream.
Mine was a bit better. I
No,
think
mine
Chat
was
would
better.
agree.
Come on, fear. Literally, that's like the perfect one. I mean, it's more like fear, but you know, whatever. I just want to put it out there for anyone that actually speaks German. I'm gonna get all like anal about. It's not fear. It's fear.
Okay. Phase up.
Phase
I
up.
agree.
They're not even
Phase
playing.
up, 100%. Couldn't agree more.
Well, that actually may happen in this round for Lucid. Look at this. Here's your phase up. Well,
no.
I mean, maybe that is the phase up right now. Like, in the last few months, maybe that is what phase up is.
Oh, easy there, Jordan.
Look, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's under any illusions.
They've got Neo, though, now.
Interesting, interesting.
Straight from the Matrix.
I'm not sure we're talking about the same guy.
What do you mean?
Well, the guy in the Matrix had a lot more hair.
Keanu Reeves. John Wick.
Starting to look a little bit better for Alfred, as it did on Mirage second half.
They got the T-side rolling.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, they're just so far behind that I'm not even going to start to believe until we're at, like, 14-10, or even then. Like, even then. Well, CBBK with the Deagle has been dangerous. QQ can't actually get more than a lot of damage on the 789 on that bomb site. Another round for Alpha Red. So, we'll be left wanting a little bit longer. Lucid do have a decent amount of cash, though. PTC lacking a little bit, but everyone else... Look, I mean, PTC, that's going to haunt him.
I don't think so. I think he's fine with
No,
it.
that's
He's probably already forgotten about it.
That's the worst nightmare. That's not a lucid
Oh,
dream. Do you know what a lucid dream is?
What?
A lucid dream is like where you can control the dream. You know you're dreaming, and you can like control what happens. That wouldn't have happened if he was controlling the dream.
Oh man, they're just running at them again, and Alpha Red are like, well, I guess I'm going to sit in this really strong position and just shoot you when you hold W at me. Seen a couple games being thrown away.
One player's going to get caught once again on Banana with the utility out. Does feel like Lucid Dream are taking a bit more of a relaxed approach to this CT side right now. Just like us in the passing department.
Yep.
But you got to think sooner or later, you know? Sooner or later, they're going to be like, all right, enough of this.
Let's be like...
Let's play a CT round out properly.
Yeah. Lucid Dream, they are kind of messing about a little bit too much for my liking. But you got to give some credit to Alpha Red, who are just using really solid positioning to win these rounds. They're punishing the aggression for Lucid Dream. They're keeping them honest. And they're stringing rounds together on the board and starting to build up their economy as a result of that. So, it's good stuff from the lads. They're going to fight off Lucid Dream coming away with this game for at least what looks like 2 more rounds, because they're going to put Lucid Dream on an eco.
Yeah.
But following that eco, the loss bonus will be built up to quite a big degree, which will mean better utility, which is much better for the CTs on this side of Inferno, and probably an AWP on PTC.
The difference now, at least, is obviously you would have heard about the changes again to the economy. It's not building up past the 5-round losers bonus anymore. So that's, I guess, good in a sense, at least for Alpha Red here. I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference, I guess, in this instance, because if Lucid's winning a couple of rounds to lower their losers bonus, they've won the game.
Yes.
But I think everyone's pretty happy to hear that those changes have gone through.
I think it makes less of a difference in this scenario as it does when you're down like 8-1 and you do have the time for a comeback. If Lucid Dream's winning a round, though, it's probably going to be the game most of the time.
Yep.
We will see, though. Alpha Red's done a good job of building up their economy, so that's going to be less of a factor. Let's see how they stave away this pistol round. CBBK does have a rifle. PTC, if it does get an AWP in the next round, he's not going to have much to go with it. The way that their money's looking right now.
I don't know if he needs to get the AWP, to be honest. We've seen him rifling a fair bit so far, and it doesn't seem to have been a real big issue. It's like not like a weak link, so to speak, for Lucid, so I think that's fair enough. A lot of utility thrown in there, actually, from Lucid onto Banana, and I think that's given the game away. Alpha Red are like, oh, we heard a couple of flashbangs, let's go A. Lucid might just be quick enough on the rotate here to cause some degree of a defense. He's been spotted getting into the site. CBBK will fall as he runs out of library. QQ really needed the double dink there with the CZ to have any impact at all. So, well, I said they might pose some semblance of a defense. That was a bit of a lie. They've been swept aside pretty easily here.
And that's good news for Alpha Red because they need all the money that they can get heading into this, what's going to be a very long comeback. The reason for that being is that as they win more and more rounds, they have no loss bonus to lean back on. So if they do lose a lot of guns and have to continually reinvest in the AKs and the armor and all the utility and potentially buying up more AWPs as well for Olivia or whoever is getting them, then there could be a point where Lucid Dream chips their economy down enough to when these rounds get close. When these rounds get close and Lucid Dream finally wins their 15th round, Alpha Red might have a really tough time buying into the next one. So they need to win these rounds, and they need to win them relatively cleanly and keep their money up where we're seeing it at the moment. Keep their money nice and high so they can reinvest after Lucid Dream do win that round.
So we get to now see a bit of an insight again into the mentality of Lucid. Is it going to be just that continual aggression, that, I will say, Lucid playstyle here on the CT side that we've seen in the last couple of gun rounds? Or is this the one where they like really knuckle it down and say, okay, we're taking this one seriously? What is that?
Spamming the smoke. Gets rewarded for it on the side of KNTZ. QQ was just trying to line up a nade for probably the Vietnam area. That's another region that we haven't heard from for a while.
I mean, has there really ever been a Vietnamese CS team?
Yeah, Sky Red.
On the radar?
And you had Crazy Guy who's still floating around there.
Yeah, I guess.
Two-man advantage for Alpha Red. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, and
we're back into it.
This is not the kind of Mimi round out from Lucid. I guess I argue they get a bit unlucky getting the player falling through the smoke, but it's actually giving you a bit of hope now for Alpha Red. They start to come back in here. They're starting to win some legit gun rounds.
Look at 789. The man's fragging.
Yeah, we're talking about STK. Well, time to start talking about 789.
And other numbers as well.
Yeah.
Start saying numbers at this point.
Well, you've been talking about numbers in Thai all game.
Sorry, Jordan.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. Unprofessional. Can you please cast properly?
Sorry. Usually you only criticize me heavily off broadcast, but finally you've brought the bullying onto the broadcast.
You're just not listening, so we need to drum it into you.
Okay. Please don't bend me over the knee again. BTC is chilling in the pit, but should be traded out. There you go. 789 again. The man's doing work. Here we go. Should be another round, an 8th round for Alpha Red. They're throwing the AWP around. Myrals has got it this time.
Well, I was 6 afraid of 7.
789. Mac made that joke last night, Jordan.
Well, I'm funny as well.
Debatable.
Twitch chat is going to find it funny. That's all that matters.
Average age of Twitch chat is approximately 6.5.
7, 8 or 9.
7, 8 or 9. Why is 9 afraid of 7? It's a great question.
I don't think 9 could be afraid of 7 anymore because 9 got eaten. That's how, like, the joke doesn't work in that case.
Gotta love talk, man. Pad Thai, Gordon Ramsay. You're killing it. Keep the chat up. Keep it up, mate. It's a great contribution.
I don't know what to say.
Actually, if you Google Pad Thai Gordon Ramsay, there's videos of Gordon Ramsay going over to Thailand and trying to cook against some of Thailand's top chefs, and I wouldn't recommend it. Trying to cook Thai food in Thailand, you
get cooked.
You're gonna get cooked, yeah. Food culture in Thailand.
BT's got an AWP, and they're heading towards him, but the flashbangs are good. He doesn't land the
Look
flick,
at
so...
him go! Alpha Red, they're smacking him.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Actually.
We're in it.
Yeah. Sure, I'm ready. I'm on that hype train. Alpha Red could do this.
Was only the pistols and the armor, though. You have to say that. So
Yep. But, hey, look. We've seen, like, literally 3 or 4 gun rounds that have been the exact same as this. So, I don't think it's fair to just say it's just the pistols and armor.
Alright, so, I mean, they're just looking for the exits on the side of Lucid Dream. I need to turn the chat up. You guys are cracking me up way too much.
Felix cooked.
And we need to get serious, guys. Like, come on. Alpha Red's actually making a comeback into this game. Lucid Dream, I mean, let's look at it for what it is. They've lost, how many rounds is this in a row now? 6? This will be the 6th for Alpha Red. Full loss bonus coming out from the CTs. and they have a lot of cash to fall back on the side of Alpha Red, so the comeback train is very real. The problem is here that now it's going to be back to back to back to back to back full buys for Lucid Dream pretty much all the time, as well as the AWPs if they want them.
Back to back to back to back to back, huh?
Yep.
Guess who's back? Lucid's back. Back again.
Calling it this round?
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Lucid's back. Back again. Tell a friend. Nah, actually, could be this round. Look, they got a bit unlucky, I thought, in the last gun round. They were starting to take it a bit more seriously, though, I feel.
All right, well, let's look at the facts here. Alpha Red, they've got a lot of control of Banana, and they've got a lot of control of Carpet. They're in already a good position. The only thing that they need to start making inroads towards, if they want it, is that bracket area.
Utility's going to start coming through on the B bomb side, but it's not going to cause much of a rotation out from Lucid on A, which is definitely good to see. Very, very stoic on their bomb sites right now.
They are taking their time. They're holding on to a lot of utility, which could be a big problem for Alpha Red. If they don't start to bait out some of this utility, particularly towards B, which is where they're heading, then they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You can see CBBK, he's got a smoke to throw out. Still, with 54 seconds to go, he can drop the Molotov, he can throw the flashes out. There you go, he drops the smoke. And you have to push through that now. There's a Molotov as well.
They're going to go for it. Wanna Fly sets himself nicely. CBBK is there as well. A 1-for-1 for him. And Wanna Fly is still on the site. Well done from the B defenders for Lucid. PTC! Oh!
What?
How's he still alive?
All on my rolls. He's on 4 HP, hanging on for dear life. Don't get close to the Molotov, my friend.
Yeah, it just doesn't spread onto him. But 4 HP, this is going to have to be the clutch of a lifetime for him to win here. All it's going to take is a little tickle. And QQ might be the one to present that, though Myrol's heading towards CT spawn here. May have actually swindled it a little bit. They don't know exactly where he is. Smoke's going to go down on the bomb and in CT. He'll get PTC. Ooh. This is winnable now. Just needs that headshot on Genius, but he won't quite get it. And the defuse is there for Lucid. 15 is up. Like I said, they're back.
JD's back.
Lucid's back.
That's contributing to this song. I mean, what you lack for in lyricism, we've got a black about how many people have we got here? You've got yourself about 5k ghostwriters. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So whatever you lack in terms of being a rapper, which I have to say you do have both the temperament and the looks for it, for sure.
Okay.
You know, whatever you lack for it, they can make up for it.
Oh, PTC. Balls of steel right now, and actually gets backed up well by QQ. I thought he was a goner for sure.
Well, Alpha Red running into some roadblocks here now. They have lost the first player. They're now starting to take some Carpet control and take some control of Banana. But Wanafly's got the AWP out on the off angle. He could kill one of them before they even make it over to this part. And there it is. Olivia gets caught off guard by the off angle. Posted on the bomb now. Rest of Alpha Red going for this bracket control.
Fox somehow wins that aim duel.
7-8-9, as well as Myrolls have done good job over towards this A site. So it's effectively a 1-on-1 on each site, but Fox is going to make this a 2-on-1 as he makes his way to middle and he catches QQ out. So Alpha Red making all the right moves in that 4-on-5 to turn this into a 2-on-1.
All I'm going to say is CBBK won the 1v3 on the first half. So let's not count him out of this one just yet. He's got an incendiary there as well. If he throws that in the right spot, that's going to push 7-8-9 out, or it's not going to matter.
Does not matter indeed. So Alpha Red recovering what was a difficult situation, and that's going to earn them not just 1 round, but 2 as they put Lucid Dream on an eco. So good stuff from them. We're not looking at them just getting from 9 to 10, but also getting themselves an 11.
I think Lucid Dream at this point are probably saying, hey boys, at least we've got the overtime secured. As we're not in a position necessarily to win this game just yet. Pistol's out for them again. We know the Deagles can be dangerous. Oh, PTC hits a big shot on a Fox. I think, was that a wallbang headshot? Must have been to do that much damage.
Oh no, this is not how it... Surely this is not how it happens, but considering it's Thai CS,
yeah, they're not
I
like
wouldn't be surprised.
Get them up in the chat, because it may be happening. Well, might have called it a little bit too soon. Wanafly, if he would have converted that one onto KNTZ, it was definitely going to look like a better situation for Lucid. I mean, it is still doable. They've both got armor. There's a flashbang there to get them into the site. Onyx falls off the line. What is that? QQ.
They both got AKs
He's
as
got
well.
God in his name. He might as well be. Spots out Olivia as well. This is actually happening. And Alpha Red, for all the hard work that they've done, it's all onto KNTZ. He's going to be spotted out, traded well by QQ.
No
That
way.
is the end of the game. 15 turning to 16. 10 rounds on the board there for Alpha Red. The comeback, it was real for a moment, but